Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Premier Division match hosted by VS Gaming. Today, we bring you 5th Descent versus Royal. Must win game for 5th Descent. They're still looking for their first match on the trot, so they have to do it here unless they want to get relegated, and it's not something you want to do now to the close stages of DGC. There's only two rounds or two legs left, including this one, so one more after this. And yeah, so they need to win this game. But today we're changing things around a bit. We don't have Edgar. He is supporting his national team, being Portugal. So today I've got the fourth of White Rabbit, the Sharpie. Welcome.
The fourth.
I had
How's
to.
it, everyone? This is gonna be I think it's gonna be a really good game actually between these two teams. Fifth Dean really needed a win to continue their run in VS, if I'm not mistaken. So this is an important game for Fifth D. Let's see what they can do.
Important game indeed for 5th D. Let's quickly run through the teams and just to let you guys know whose team. We have Fanboys, Trigger, I think it is Slayer J and Trigger, Fanboys, Slayer J, and I'm forgetting the fourth. So there's my first mistake already. But from
Inception.
no, Inception is the host.
Summit.
Summits with 5th D. You're not
Okay.
helping me too much here, but on the side of 5th D
So,
we've got Redham, Summit.
Psycho.
I don't even think it is Psycho, to be honest with you, unless they're playing with a pickup.
No, it should be, man.
I don't know. I don't think it is Psycho. Help me out here in the chat. You guys probably know the teams better than I do, and it's always oh, the game lobby is closed, but we'll see how that goes along. But as we mentioned, it is a must-win game for 5th Descent, and they're gonna have to come out guns blazing. And what I've heard from their captain Redham, it doesn't really look good. They're not scrimming enough. Obviously, it was exams, and you should know all about that, Keegan. But they're not playing enough. Is the word from the captain, and that's probably not something you want to happen before a very important match, Keegan.
Yeah, no, that's obviously not something that you would like. It is difficult to find scrims these days. It is difficult, especially with people writing exams and all that. But now it's the time that they need to wow, they need to go out and just absolutely gun every single Royal player. They need to try to get this W. They need to stay in the Prem for as long as they possibly can. They need to fight for it. And it all starts, yeah, it really does start with this match, and they need to perform at their best in order to win this.
Well, it's going to start off, if we look at the maps quickly, while I try and join them again. Uh, there we go, bring up the maps for you guys so you can see it's Royal versus 5th Descent, as we said. First three maps will be played on London Docks, so that's London Docks HP, London Docks Search and Destroy, and then a London Docks CTF. Now, if we see a fourth map, it will be Ardennes Forest Hardpoint, and if we see a fifth map, it will be St. Marie de Moor Search and Destroy. Now, Keegan, something Edgar also said in previous streams is how important your ARs is in, even in a map as the London Docks with close quarters. Even your ARs are very important to lock down lanes. And do you see maybe 50 Cent coming on top with the AR slaying power?
They could possibly. I feel like this is going to be a very close game. It's going to go down to game five. I'm calling it now. And both teams really need to come up with the AR dominance, and the subs also need to push out to allow the ARs to get that dominance, to get those kills. So it does rely on both. They work together. But yeah, if the ARs can dominate, sorry, on a small map like London, then I mean it could be looking really good for the team that's winning.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. And for me, it's going to be the start of 50 Cent. And if they can come out firing in this first London docks, they might stand a good chance in taking this. But if it is a slow start, I do think it's going to be a 3-0 then to Royal. I don't think that 50 Cent stands a chance if they don't come out firing. Obviously, they don't have enough practice in, so it's going to play a very, very big part in this match. And as we said, it's a must-win for 50 Cent. They need to get a win on the board, and it's not the way you want to start if you start off slow. I'm still trying to join the players from either two teams as I try and join on Redham. But in other good news, it's still pouring in Cape Town. The rain's coming down, and we can't
Hey,
complain because in Cape Town you need it.
no doubt. Yay! At least
And
I don't live in Cape Town and that kind of thing's happening, eh? Yo.
well, we they say we need 2 years of rain to make up for the drought in
Sure.
Cape Town. So I don't I don't even think
Hasn't it
we
been
touched
raining
one
for like a
percent.
week though in Cape Town?
Yeah, it's been raining for 1 week non-stop.
So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, well, it is a good thing, obviously. So I mean, maybe somehow there'll be some sort of miracle, and you guys will be fine.
Yeah, some sort of miracle. But if you guys do not know, EGE is around the corner, and a minor will be known soon. It's going to be put out there soon for you guys before the EGE, before the major. There will be a minor in the works. I can't tell you when those dates are, but there will be a minor, and don't forget about an EGE, probably the best tournament of the year, held in Cape Town. So get your team together and get over here. Adam Orbich, who is the co-caster. The co-caster is WRG Sharpie, the fourth of White Rabbit. Yes, the fourth, he even dropped 50s for L's, even 60s for L's sometimes, but that's how things go.
I'm really looking forward to this game. I don't know what's happening. Who can we join on? Do you know?
Well, they say people are struggling to join the host, so Royal's going to be hosting theirs, and 50 Cent
Okay.
is going to be hosting theirs. So, here we go again, and if Telkom, or not Telkom, usually it's always Telkom, but if Eskom decides to shut down some power stations, then the stream might just end. I don't have a power or a what you call it, power outage schedule for
Load shedding.
tonight. For load shedding, I don't have any load shedding tonight, but I don't know if it's for any of the players playing here. So another thing that we have to watch out for, and sometimes World War II just smells when you have a DGL game and they make you time out. So I don't know how that
Smells.
works. I know with Ryan Waffle from Origin, he just says it's BVD timing people out. So I don't know how true that is, but
Got those IP addresses.
good they got
Quick,
those IP
quick
addresses.
bands. I mean, what?
Well,
Quick
I can see Adam Orbits in the chat, and
message.
I'm quite keen to hear from him if he's got a team yet. Um, I do think he's a quality player, and you can't miss a major. So if anyone in stream needs a player, a quality AR player, there's Adam Orbits. Pick him up.
Just
Maybe
gotta make a
50 Cent
pickup.
is
We
gonna
really
need
need
you,
lots
Adam. You
of
never know.
people. Yeah, we really need more signups for EG. Like right now, team-wise, it's not looking too good. Let's just hope something happens and you see like 20 teams signing up for EG. That would be good. But yeah,
Okay, you can join on Redem. I'm trying to join on Redem. That is the call that Redem will be hosting their maps and Fanboys will be hosting their maps. Hopefully I can join. Let me know, Keegan, if you joined on them, because I'm having
I joined. You can join me. Do you know which teams they are on?
Allies is 5th Descent and Axis is Whale.
Because Dalré, I'm a bit of a noob. How do I do these codcaster things?
So you go to Godcaster and at the bottom it says Team 1 and Team 2 and you change it there, my
Wait,
son.
what?
I hope you are sorted. Guys, but if you in the stream, please go retweet the stream on Twitter. Let's get some more people in here to watch this great matchup that now. And to BZK Mookie, thanks for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, guys, we are building the channel. It's going well. We just hit over 150 followers, so still going strong. But yeah, this channel isn't just Call of Duty content, and it's also my personal stream outlet. So always want to drop by, then do so. But yeah, you can always go watch what about 2-3 hours ago where I just dropped a nice 40 on Keegan. You can always go watch that.
In my defense, I dropped 57 for the whole.
Okay, I'm gonna restart my app. I can't join. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Worthy in the chat again. We can see him as well. See Bears in the chat as well. Guys, and it's always I always urge you guys to get involved in the chat. It's always nice to see you guys argue about GAs, argue about other stuff, but usually GAs and teabagging and body shooting and someone saying Portugal is winning the World Cup. I don't know.
Yo, mark my words, this is on stream. Belgium. Let's
Belgium.
go. Yeah.
Okay, well, you've heard it here first. Belgium is winning the World Cup from the 4th of White Rabbit.
Fourth. Can you not state that all the time?
One of those things, guys. But our next competitive match will be on Sunday. Sunday 6 o'clock. It will be High Five versus Intense, a first division match. It's two of the top teams from the first division trying to get into Prem, so that's going to be a huge game. I can see Jumper is here as well. Welcome, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just trying to get in and then we'll get the game underway. But I think we talk predictions now. And the first map, as we said, will be London Docks. Keegan and chat, what's your prediction for map number 1?
As I said, I think this is going to be a close game. I think 50, if they come out guns blazing, even in the first power points, then it's looking up. I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go to 50. Do I have to give you a score or?
Yeah, give me a score.
250 to 190. 250.
Okay, I'm going to call it Jumper saying it's 3-2 to 5thDescent. Yo. Okay, so that if it goes that way, it's going to be one hell of a game. BZK Mookie is saying 250 to 165 Royal. I might just agree with you. I think it's going to be 250 to about the 150 range to Royal. I do think Royal's a very good hardpoint team, and they might just run away with it, depending on how 5thDescent start this match. But we'll see what they do.
Well, yeah, I know of Royal being a really good search team, so 50 really need to start this series with a win. Otherwise, going into search might be a little bit of a problem for them, as Royal are known for their tactics, for their strategies, and they're quite good at search. So this needs to go to 50 if they want to stand a chance in the series. So we're gonna have to see on this.
I can see Worthy with one hell of a prediction saying 250 to 15 to Royal. So yeah, I don't know if that happens. Then I know it's raining outside, but I'll probably streak outside if it's that score. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. But we're jumping into the game straight away. Hard point, London Docks. 5thDescent versus Royal, must win for 5thDescent. And I think we start off with the captain from 5thDescent being Redham.
Redham with a bar. He's gonna look to dominate this first year. This is important holds you have for for 5thDescent. They need to get off to a great start to obviously stand a chance in this game.
Yeah, he's going to push right over and sees Strexy on the opposite side being in fire. Just put some shots into him, but it's purple at the moment in your kill feed. 2 down, make that 3 down. So a strong start from Royal, and that's what you not. That's you don't want to see that if you're 5thDescent, because you needed to come out firing, as Royal just did that.
Yeah, Fanboy's on a 3 streak. Someone's pushing him. Trojan is pushing him. It's a big kill for. That's another kill. He's getting closer to streaks early up there. It's not good.
Oof.
And he gets cut down. Great shots there from Redham.
Yeah, that's going to come down to rotation now. 20 seconds left. And it's going to be 5thDescent that needs to get the rotation. But we can already see Royal at the back. They player number 1 being Redham trying to push it. But if we go to the sky cam, I just want to move you at the back. Look at all 4 players from Royal already set up. It's going to be Summit now pushing at the back as we jump on board with him. He's going to try and find Trigger. Can't finish him as Fanboys is going to come and help. But it's going to be a flood from 5thDescent at the back. They just need to capitalize on this. As 3 goes down, they need one more. But they're still spawning there. And they're still racking up points, Keegan.
And now they're spawning low dogs. That's not a great spawn to be in. And Royal actually did well to lose the spawn but still keep the hill. And they're getting a lot of points from this. But now this should be a break. If they get these kills. Oh, the kills are still going to Royal. Wow, that's more time to Royal. That's not what you're looking for if you got spawns for that hill, especially.
Well, Keegan, if you're in this position, wouldn't you just say, okay, let's give this up. It's 20 seconds. We're not going to break this hill. Let's just get a strong setup for next and make sure they don't push this.
Definitely, if you get a strong setup for next, you're leading in this game. So that should be your ideal play. As you can see, number 8, okay, 8 gets cut down. 7 is rotating through Crane. He might pick up 2 in the back. So far, it's a good hold, a good starting hold for 50, and they need to try to keep this all this time in order to get back into this game.
Well, they need to do so, but 2 players in the hill for 5thDescent. They can't give anything away. 5th. Oh my good, Psycho gets annihilated by Slayer J. They get into the hill, but it's still contested by Trojan. Oh, not Summit, meaning, but there's another break. The score is 43-72 to the guys from Royal. They're still racking up time, and that was a good break from Royal, Keegan.
That was a really good break, and it's a break well needed. And they're going to. Oh, Psycho is challenging this. Contesting this. This is big rotations though for as I say that. Number 2 now, Summit can rotate to the back, to get cut them down.
Oof, big kills from
This is
Redham.
the next beer hold so far.
Big kills from
Redham
Redham.
should get cut down there.
He needs to just regen his health and then re-peak that as he's gonna try and find one in the side from Trexy. Does find one from behind. More push from Royal, but Redham killing his teammate, but still getting the trade. So Redham definitely pitching up for this game. He's 9-7 on a 4 streak and racking up sometimes. The score's only a 10-point deficit, but Royal's now pushing that back. Redham still finding kills, but still killing his own teammates.
Killing his own teammates, but that 3-piece that he got was so crucial that it got his team the spawns, almost the spawns, but I mean, got in them all the time, and they're actually back, or not back in the lead, but they're in the lead now, and he's working on streaks. If he can get this can be a really big impact on the rest of this game, and as I said that, he dies.
Yeah, unfortunately he does die, but it's up to the guys from Royal now just to push out the guys from 5thDescent, not to give them any chance to get back into this. But Trojan, he is on streaks and does get taken out as I say that. Commentator's curse.
Quickly.
But Royal is racking it up, and Fanboys 11-6, leading the kill department in both teams. Now gonna reach to over a minute in hill as they now claw their way back into this game, and it's going to be playing on number 1 and 3. Trojan at the back, they're trying to get the kills. It's all 4 down from 5thDescent as Royal's now going to take the lead again.
Yeah, we should hop on board with Trexy. Trexy's on a 6 streak. He's 100 off his streaks. He gets one. Oh my gosh, that streaks. Might get a 3rd, yeah. Nice, good stuff there from Trexy. He's got streaks now.
Why did Trexy just jump out of top fire And you could have gotten all streaked out, but stupid plays I would say from him. But his team's now comfortably in the lead as they try and build up as we go back to a mid statue hill. But 5thDescent is only what 5 points away from bringing things back. But they're gonna have to start here and not give any more points to Royal on this mid statue.
Yep. These streaks are really gonna come crucial later on in this game. And as I said, that Royal, Redem big kill. Redem is stepping up.
Yeah.
Summit needs to step up for his team too. And everyone from Royal, positive or neutral. So I mean they come here to perform, and they're leading by only a little bit, but they're still leading. This is what you'd like to see from Royal so far.
We can see the guys from Royal definitely slaying out at the moment. Trigger is on a 3 streak. He's 14 and 8 with 0 seconds in heal. Hasn't touched the heal yet. But yet again, look at Royal. They're set up for next already, and they've got it down. But Summit and Trojan gets big kills, getting to slay out. Trigger still at the back here, finds one, going to look for a second, but he's doing what needs to be done, just staying alive here at the back, waiting for some teammates. Does now get taken out, but a good break from 5thDescent. They just need to get their rotations down. They can't expect to break every single heal like just happened. But Summit is on streaks. Best idea now would probably to rotate out and out of the hill, and probably, well, as I say that, he gets taken out, but that's one of those things, Keegan.
That was obvious, Flavor. He should have ran out. He should not stay on that hill because it's obviously going to get naded. If he got the streaks also, that would have been good for his team. But I mean, I don't know. It was a bit of maybe a wrong call by his teammates, or I don't know. Maybe he didn't get someone to replace him in the hill, basically. But now on the rotation is 50. They've got it so far. Players are flooding from the front. Let's see if they can hold. They need to try to get all this time. They can't let them contest. Now's the time that they should be pushing. They're going. Big trade.
Oh my
Trexie.
goodness. Trexie hitting every single shot. Make that 3. He's almost going to overlap his streaks as he still has a glide bomb and artillery he's trying to work with. Glide bomb now gets used. Will be picking up
3 kills.
not picking up 1 there, as they just need to contest. Don't challenge. Redem now challenging and gives him another glide bomb. Artillery barrage is going to, or mortar strike is going to be used now, as Royal's starting to just go away from 5thDescent. Pull away. They now break the 200 point mark.
Yep, and they just fed Trexie more streaks, and he's still getting streaks. I mean, they literally just needed to contest and keep the spawns, and they failed to do that. And now they're spawning out, and that's gonna be, oh my gosh. That's gonna be a difficult hold and a team kill. 3 dead now. This is not looking too good for 50, and this could end very soon, especially with all these streaks in play.
Well, if you let someone like Trexie go 26 and 16, and with a minute in heal and getting 2 sets of streaks, it's gonna be an uphill battle as he now uses another mortar strike. Grim_ZA, thanks for the follow. He will be picking up 1 player in the likes of Redem, and this game is basically over. They can win it right here, Royal, as they're trying to break in from the gate area, but now streaks is gonna come down, and this game's over.
Too many streaks. Yeah, there's too many streaks. This game is very over. Summit, yep. No, Summit should get cut down. This is over. Yep. Game. Good game there from Royal, though.
Yeah, a good.
Definitely started to pull away.
A good game from Royal. 5thDescent probably not the start they wanted when it started with that statue hill, but Royal did slay out, and we expected that from Royal. Redem was probably the only guy for me from 5thDescent that made sort of a difference. Yeah, he had 1 stupid push at the docks area, but a good game from Royal, and not really. They had spawns. They had got early to rotation, and I think that was the nail in the coffin for 5thDescent. They didn't get early rotation. They didn't get spawns, and they couldn't slay out as Royal just ran away with things in the second rotations of Hill.
Royal really did outplay um, their opponents. Pixie 28 and 17 with a minute 17 in Hill. Fanboys actually 25 and 80. Didn't see his score. A minute 45. That was a really good game from Fanboys, and we didn't actually speak about him a lot, but he was actually really performing for the side of Royal, and that was a definite contribution towards the scoreline.
Yeah, for sure. But what, in your eyes, has 50 Cent, or did 50 Cent do wrong in that first HP? Was it obviously they didn't get too much control over the map? The AOs did get slayed out a bit. Is there something that First D could have done differently to maybe turn the outcome around?
So their rotations, they were rotating early, but they were not holding. It started from a early rotation to the docks hard points, and they did nothing to hold. They needed to set up way better. They just got broken way too fast. Don't know why the game has been ended, but yeah, they needed to set up and hold better. They were just pushing out things when they really didn't need to push out when they had heel control, and uh, it caused breaks from Royal that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, sure. But we're going to stay on London docks for the two next following matches. It is Search and Destroy now, and then we're going to see a London docks CTF as well. But if things go as things did in this first HP, and we're only going to see three maps, but hopefully 50 Cent can now hit back in the Search and Destroy. And what better game mode to do it than in Search and Destroy? Probably your only chance of getting back into this game, I would say. 50 Cent doesn't bounce back in this Search and Destroy. I don't see them even taking a map from Royal.
Yeah, after Royal, as I said before, they're a strong search and destroy team. They've got good strategies, they've got good tactics, they've got good bomb pushes and defenses too. So this is going to be a very difficult search and destroy to take, and a much needed HP win from 50 obviously did not happen, and now it's not looking too good for 50 because I see this next map going to Royal also, and that's a 2-0 lead, and that's not where you want to be. But I might be wrong. You know me and my predictions, awful. So
Yeah, your predictions is almost like your gameplay. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But let's speak about the
okay.
search and destroy in more depth. Now, we always mention that first blood is really crucial in search and destroy, but getting trades is just that important. And I do think when I look at the 50 Cent team, I don't see them getting trades. I don't see them maybe pushing things together or getting set up. Obviously, we heard from the captain Redham that his team has not had enough practice to maybe take this from Royal, but they need to get trades. And I think from the guys from Royal, they a team that's stuck around now for a while already. And I might just say that Royal's going to take this 6-2. That's my prediction for the search and destroy. I don't know yours, Keegan.
Yeah, I see this going to Royal, and I see it going to them quite comfortably. I think this is going to be a 6-2, 6-3 kind of game. I don't see much hope for 50, but they need to prove me wrong. That's what they need to do. They need to try to win this game. It's going to be a difficult task, but it's a task that they can manage. So, I mean, it's all in their hands. It depends what they are capable and able to do. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, to that, I can see Vinko Hypes as well saying it's going to be a 6-2 scoreline to Royal in the search and destroy. We can see Deadshot 082 as well saying what your prediction. Hypes just said the score was on the HP 250 to 133 to the guys from Royal. That was it indeed. Yes, a big mountain to climb for 50 Cent going into the search and destroy. They need to come out with a win. Just a reminder, it's a must win for 50 Cent. Next week, they probably face one of the strongest challenges. They need to play White Rabbit next week. That is 5thDescent, and they need to play the
We're playing
Vinko
them
as
tomorrow.
well. But you're playing them tomorrow. So yeah,
Tomorrow.
5thDescent needs to get this win to face off against White Rabbit tomorrow. That game I won't be streaming, so I do apologize for that. But I'm sure that the White Rabbit account will keep you guys updated for that scoreline. Even read him in the chat saying 6-2 to Royal. So you even know, even the captain isn't.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he isn't ready for the search and destroy. Not something you'd like to see. Hopefully it is just a joke and he's got more positivity to his team, and hopefully they do the same. I don't want to see the team break up, to be honest with you. 5thDescent needs to stick around. They had the guys from High Five get them into Prem, so hopefully they don't get knocked out in one leg. They can just chill here with us. And just a reminder again, Sunday, it's going to be a High Five versus Intense Gaming, as that will be Sunday at 6 o'clock, I think it is. But that is on my Twitter as well. If you don't follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is in the top right-hand side of your screen, BNCO_Dellas. Deadshot saying maybe even 6-1 if Royal plays like we know they can. Yeah, this Royal team is definitely a team to be reckoned with. I can't wait to see what they bring to the land coming EGE. Hopefully they all can make it. I'd like to see Vaughan, meet Vaughan for the first time as well. Known him for quite a long while. But yeah, we're still waiting for Search and Destroy to get underway. Keegan, let's talk a bit about White Rabbit. How are yours? How's your preparation for EGE looking so
far? We have not scrimmed in a while. We will start scrimming obviously soon, maybe next week.
Yeah, it is expected probably now with the exams and whatnot. But yeah, we haven't seen Ian scrim, we haven't seen BVD really scrim too much. Yeah. White Rabbit hasn't been scrimming, Vinka hasn't been scrimming. Like, a lot of top teams have not been scrimming, but I think that will change. Just EGE is around the corner, and we have that VAL Africa, a new tournament organizer from
Can't wait for that to be.
Yeah, so we can't wait.
Hopefully it gets announced, unlike
some people. Yeah, we're not going to talk about them. We don't want to bring our spirits down. But as I said, 5thDescent needs to get a W in the Search and Destroy. Keegan, would you like to start off with?
I'd like to go on board with Trixie. I think he went 28 and 17 if I'm not mistaken in the first HP. If he can carry that momentum from that HP to the Search and Destroy, this could be a very dangerous side to be playing against. And he's going into the heart of the 50. This is a 4-man push onto B, so he can either stop this or die quite fast.
Yeah, 4-man push from 5thDescent to the B-bomb site. Player number 5 will be Fanboys going all the way around. First blood comes in, second blood as well, so 2 players down from 5thDescent. Redham gets 1 trade in, but their player down, so they need to maybe get a pick and then capitalize on that. But player number 5 being Fanboys, if we jump on board with him, goes all the way around, but Redham reads that perfectly, as he's found 2 players already in the Search and Destroy. He now tries to get the bomb down. Trigger is aiming down sight. If he just moves a bit, might just catch the bomb. Oh, he picks one. He needs one more, as it's a 2v1, and it's Psycho that needs to win this round. The guys from 5thDescent.
He's playing it well so far. He's playing a little bit of time, so what he needs to do, he can pull this off. This is a very big boost to 50's confidence. He should get one. He should run.
Turn around! Unfortunately, just couldn't clutch up, as Royal played it perfectly. They didn't get over eager with the man advantage, and they did get that W. Trixie with 2 kills and a defuse, so he's building towards his score streaks, and that's a good round from Royal.
Yep. A really good start from Royal. As I said, Trixie starting this map 202, and he's got a bomb plot. He's oh, fairly close to streaks, you would say. There's a good start from him. He's gonna take bomb. Maybe he'll look to get the bomb down early and try to work towards those streaks to see what he can do. Going into lights 50, setting up for this more of an A push. See how they can counter this.
They need to counter that. Player number 4, Psycho 50, has now backed out all the way, giving the advantage to Royal over that bomb. But 2 players go down from Royal, make that one from 5thDescent, all up to Trexie now to clutch a 1v3. He knows someone's coming from behind, gets the kill with that pistol. The trigger finger looking exceptional there, but can't clutch it up as 5thDescent bounce back with a round of their own.
Big round there from 50. They need to stay in this game and they need to keep it close before it gets out of hand like that HP did. They need to stay with Roya and try to get this W.
Yeah, they do indeed. But in the meanwhile, Spook, thanks for the follow, really do appreciate it. He's asking, why does the caster have a Cash Crusaders mic? Hopefully you don't speak, you're not talking about me, but it's still Trixie.
Hey, I've got Astros.
He has Astros, the best in the game. But they're pushing up yet again, a 4-man push from 5thDescent. That didn't work the previous round. Why would they maybe try it again?
It's an odd play. That last round was a bit unlucky, I would say. Not unlucky, they did get out-traded, but yeah, that was a lot closer round than this would be. 1v3 for Redham. I don't see him touching this. Yep, gets cut down.
Well, is it just that 5thDescent said, okay, well, screw that, let's just go to another B-bomb push, 4-man push to B-bomb. They get outslayed again. Probably Royal, they did exactly the same thing the previous round. I don't know why they would maybe try and switch things up as Royal take that round again.
Yep. It's a good defensive round then again from Royal, and that's what you need. If they can get this next round, I see them start pulling away and our predictions are going to come into play. But 50, as I said again, they need to stay close and they're playing for A pushes again. It's weird how they're setting up, only allowing this one player, number 4, Psycho, to stay back. He just needs to play his live weight for his teammates to rotate.
Yep,
And,
Slayer J finding that first blood. So yet again, 5thDescent losing that one as they play it down now. Trigger is just watching gate with the sniper, just making sure no one pushes the Psycho, gets that crucial kill there. It's now a 3v3.
That's 3v3s, gunfights going on. Redham with a big kill that's gonna open up the round, and you're gonna see the 50 players push up. The Royal players are backing up. I think they might get a Redham might be in a good place to cut this down and see what he can do. I think Redham should get Trexie. Oh, his timing. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Finds one. He needs to find the second.
He should get traded though.
Yeah. Here comes a trade. Trigger now picking up a ball.
This is when you're 50, you need to play together, play numbers. They're doing it well so far. 15 seconds of the clock. You shouldn't see a clutch here from Trigger, but I mean you never know. Oh, sniper! Imagine if he just collapsed them.
There is no way. Sees one.
Yep, they're not close together.
Nope, but a
good baits and trades. Yeah.
Good round there.
That's what you need from
50. Yeah, they didn't get over eager. They didn't push things that they didn't need to, and that was a well-constructed round from 5thDescent. They just need to do so on the attacking round now as well. We'll see. What's your money on them pushing another 4-man just to the BBM side?
Well, every team that's played a defensive round has won that defensive round. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but I mean, if we see an offensive round win, then it's gonna look up, and this is where we look at 50 as they should. No, Fanboys gets a kill. I don't know how he stays alive and he packs out. I don't know how that's allowed, but I mean, whatever. This is a
bomb's getting planted. Bomb's getting planted by Redham, or not Redham. I think it is Summit. Summit will get taken out, and it's all up to Psycho to clutch a 1 of these
they're
three.
probably just gonna hop on bomb. Yeah.
A good defensive hold yet again by Royal, as they make it look easy on the defensive round, where you usually see 50 struggle a bit. But the attacking round's not looking good from either team yet.
No, I don't think any teams won an attacking round. But again, might be wrong. You know me. But if one team can win an attacking round, I'd see that as an opening to absolutely whitewash the rest of the map. And this might come from Royal. They're changing their setup up a little bit. Trojan naded. That's 2 kills. Wow, quick kills, very quick kills.
At 2 kills now, Fanboy answers back with one of his own, but it's all now to Trigger, as I think he's got the sniper if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he does. As he fires down a shot, but this should be a round to 5thDescent, unless he does something exceptional with the sniper, as he picks up Psycho 50 is in a 1v2. Still a whole minute to work with, so you still have a lot of time, Keegan.
You can get this, and somebody's. If he stayed there, he could have probably picked someone up, but this is some awkward timing, and they're gonna meet each other, yeah, possibly. Oh, yep. Yeah. It's a good round from 50, and as I said, defensive rounds are being won. First team to an offensive round of that team's winning this map. I'm calling it.
Well, hopefully 5thDescent can come up with one of those attacking rounds right now. They need to win the search and destroy. The score currently 3 apiece. So we're gonna jump on board with Redham, the captain. He's 6 and 5. He needs his teammates to pitch up. Summit's 2 and 5. Trojan is 2 and 3. So both them going negative at the moment. Psycho 7 and 5. So he's bringing his side, as it looks like another 4-man push from 5thDescent.
Yep, this is a round that you need to win again. As I said, the awkward push. They took a while to get you. I don't know if they tried to play slow B, but we're gonna see a gunfight happen. Stage A backed up. This is a crucial first pick for any of these teams really to win this round, and Sexy gets it.
5thDescent's playing it scared at the moment. They're just hanging back too much and too long, as they only has 50 seconds now to do something, and they're man down already. And it gives Royal way more than enough time to set up and stop this plant coming in. 5thDescent, 40 seconds and counting. And I see this is like another defensive hold by Royal.
Yeah, 50 didn't commit really. They kind of played slow, as you said. They played scared. It's a weird play that they did, but I mean they need to try to do something. I don't know what they're doing. They're just sitting in B, kind of waiting. They need to get a push on A at least. Try to isolate this guy in A, number 5. Number 5 should pick up a double, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, gets cut down. This can be a quick bomb plant. He needs to get it down.
Yeah, he needs to get it down.
Nah, he should check it.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh,
he doesn't.
He's not gonna check it.
Trojan, he needs to go use. He finds
Stay
one.
Down.
Oh!
What?
He takes another one all up to Slayer J. Slayer J to get this round. Is this gonna be the first offensive round won by a team? This might just swing the tide.
I don't know
30 seconds left.
Happened.
Well, threw it away. We'll see if Slayer J maybe can do something. He's going to pick up one.
Oh my.
20 seconds. 20 seconds to work with. Needs to find Trojan at the back leg. Does he get the kill? No, he doesn't. And that might just swing the tide to 5thDescent as they take the first offensive round. And Royal just threw it away, I would say.
That was really awkward. I thought Fanboys would have picked up a double. He didn't. And the obvious thing that I don't know who planted from 50 was, but the obvious thing should have been to check it from Royal, but they didn't, and allowed an easy plant, and then he was sniping, so he got smacked off the head glitch, and that was a round to 50 that should never have gone to them. So it's really a change in the game. This could be a really boosting round, or that round could have been a boost round for 50, and we'll look for them to take this next round too.
Psycho 50, he's 10 and 6 at the moment. Almost finds Trixie as well, but player down from each side. Trojan and Summit is going to have to Redham and his partner Trojan here at the back. Redham with the bar. I think number 7 is just playing the head glitch there. Slayer J tries and peeks. They No, he has a sniper. Redham does see the gun there. Put some shots into Slayer J. This might be another offensive round being won by Oil. They try and go way back into this game. 30 seconds to play with.
Yep, but they need to play faster. Slater playing well, he's just peeking. He's bought enough time, I think. Redden's not going to peak this very soon, he's weak. Yep, it's a good round there from
Well, we haven't seen an offensive round 1 and now we have seen 2. You did say the first team to win an offensive round might just take this game. And now we've seen 2 of them. So the score line reads 4 apiece at the moment. And this is one heck of a search and destroy. 5thDescent. I'm telling you, if Summit picks his game up, this might just swing to 5thDescent.
Yeah, Summit 2-7, not a great search that he's having. His team's still 4-4, so if he can start I don't know what he's doing by the car, but if he can start picking this up, then hopefully this would be a 50 win. He should get a he gets killed.
Oh, that is so
he almost
crucial.
didn't get that kill.
Yeah, so crucial. 2 players down now from Royal. He's going to get across, get the bomb down as well. They know where both players are. Jump on board with Fanboys. Fanboys is going to try with the flank, but Redham did read him. He comes back. Redham does get the kill. All up to Trigger in a 1v4, and that's probably game, and it is.
And was that another offensive round?
A more convincing offensive round.
Yeah, definitely. That's a faster and easier win than the previous offensive round from 5thD. It looks like they're searching their dominance now. 5thD match points. Hopefully they can take this. Psycho 11-7.
I think we
really
just
good
stay on
game
board
from
with
them,
him.
and that's what you want to have. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's stay on board with him with the SH quick draw grip and the advanced rifling. As we can see, it's an A push from Royal, something different. I think Summit has read that, as he's now going to commit himself to the A bomb. Does not pick up 1. 2 players go down from 5thDescent. We might see a round 11 come in. Psycho gets that kill. It's a 2v3. Psycho and Redham has to do it all again. It's Fanboy, Striga and Trexie. So Trexie is just backing out right here at the back and might just find a kill. The likes of Psycho.
They should. Oh my gosh, that almost looks scary. But Redham should pick him up. Oh, this, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, okay, no, Redham's probably gonna die. Yeah, but he's bought enough time again. This should be a round 2 Royal. This should be round 11, Dalré.
Yeah, round 11 we do see. And 5thDescent is going to need to come out on top in the search and destroy. They don't want to be 2-0 down. And yes, it was Royal taking that first HP, 250 to 133, I think it was. As they now only 1 round away from making it 2-0. Or 5thDescent making it 1 apiece. But it's going to be Summit that needs to make that difference. Because we're going to jump on board with him.
Oh, it's a very odd push that they're doing. Yes, they did win the previous one, but they also lost the other 2. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting round 11. But again, they're playing together, and I don't like this. They either commit or they don't. They're playing a bit of both, and yeah. See, now I don't know if they aren't sticking to their strategies well. They're not playing as smart as they should be, and this is complete dominance over the B bomb from Royal, as they've got people watching everything on B, and Summit almost ripping him off that egg dish. So.
Yeah,
but
probably
yeah,
the best call, Keegan. If you were now, would you have said to your team, okay, let's rotate to A, or would you just stick it out on B?
You can't really stick it out on B. I mean, you got someone sitting on the bomb, but you've got someone in B watching the push back. But now they got the golf bomb. Now they can push this number 8. They can isolate him. They need to try to see.
Oof.
Oh wow, a hit marker.
Fanboys
They
getting the bomb.
They need to push someone.
And to 2v3, Trojan and Redham. Trojan is now pushing out.
If I was them, I would have pushed this Trexie guy.
He needs to.
Not a.
He sees him and gets him. And that's game.
Too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah.
5thDescent just played it scared yet again. They didn't push, they didn't get dominance over the bomb and can't get the bomb down. And Royal take round 11. And of all rounds to
Yeah.
play a game like that, you play round 11. Oh my word.
Yeah, that's the thing with some teams. They think, okay, we're in the last round, we're in round 11. We need to play safe. We need to play a bit scared. We need to just play for picks. And in that case, it really didn't work. If they pushed up, they would have gotten the whole side of the B bomb, and that would have allowed them to plant, and it would have allowed them to control the site a little bit at least. But they didn't do anything. They just allowed Royal to sit on bomb head glitches. They allowed them to push up, and it's a weird strategy that they just did, and it obviously didn't work, and that's not the only round it didn't work. It
Mm.
didn't work before that too. So
Well,
I don't know. It's
yeah.
different.
In 11 rounds, they pushed a 4-man to B-bomb, and not once did it work, and they do it in round 11 again. And now,
Yep.
if I'm the captain or I'm someone that's an in-game leader, I would tell them, listen, why? Like, why would we push a 4-man to B if we're playing it back so much and we're giving control over B-bomb site like that if we go to B-bomb? But yeah, it is 2-0
Yeah.
to Royal, and I see it closing out here for Royal. Looking at the maps, if 5thDescent by any chance takes this CTF on London Docks, we'll see an Ardennes Forest on a hardpoint Ardennes Forest. And if both of those maps go to 5thDescent, we'll see a map number 5 on Saint Marie du Mont. But all to fight for 5thDescent. They won round away, or yeah, one map away from probably getting knocked out of a Premier Division. And I'm gonna jump on board with Psycho 5D from the start, as he was probably the guy that did it all in that search and destroy.
Yeah, definitely had a good game. Unlucky for his team that they didn't seem to pick up the win. I think he got 12 kills in the search and destroy, I'm not too sure. But now there's a time for them to push. They have 2 dead on the side of Royal. They need to get fire control, and they do have so far. This is a good start from 50, and they need to try to get an early pull, but they playing scared again. I would have gone for the pull straight away.
Yeah.
Number 6 wouldn't have stopped that in time. But now, okay, they got him off the egg glitch, but it's 2 mid from Royal.
Yeah, and Fanboys
Being
is
number
just chilling
5
in
and number
here.
8.
Will probably get the kill. Yes, he does. Redham is gonna have to go huge. He's on a
Wow.
4 streak. And if I'm Redham now, I'm shooting my teammate in the back and probably getting the scab.
Yeah, I'm killing my teammates. Yeah,
And that
I'd
just
kill my
comes.
teammate. They would have gotten an
Yeah.
extra 150.
Yeah,
I think.
that just comes with communication and your knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately did not capitalize on that. And if you are new to CTF and you're wondering what capture the flag is, and you're joining us for the first time from Infinite Warfare, it's not uplink, it is CTF, and if you do die, you have a 7-second spawn delay.
7
Yeah,
seconds.
so you have to capitalize on that, as Summit's pulling the flag, and this might be a another capture from 5thDescent.
Second.
Yeah.
And we're speaking about Redham getting streaks, and he get the okay, he's got 1 streak, he's working on the rest. Now think about if he actually got that cap. He would
Yeah.
be fully streaked out right now.
Yeah, for sure. And he
But I
doesn't
mean,
need to be over eager now.
wow.
Now he's fully streaked out. So a great play from the captain, leading by example at the moment. He's just playing a defensive role. I haven't seen him really pushed up at all. But 2-0 for 5thDescent it is.
Definitely working for Redham. His play style. I thought he would have picked that up, but he's 7-0. A very good start from Redham, and he's got full streaks. This is what you want to see from your 50 players going down 2-0. As I say that, 2 of their players go down. Summit with a big 2-piece. If he can pick this third up and be that's all the pressure released off them. And this is a good start from 50, and this is what you need to try to get back into this game.
Yeah, you can smell Fanboys around this corner. And we'll probably pre-fire it as Summit comes out on top. He's on a 4 streak. Redham's still on his 7 streak, trying to push up for the first time in this game. And he's still fully streaked out. He does spot trigger at that lower docks area. But a good start for 5th D. I've you would have thought like
Yep.
the momentum is firmly in the guys from Royal's hand, but 5th Descent's not backing down at the moment. They're looking good.
50 is really playing perfectly. This is how they needed to start. Redham is going to get pushed by a few players. He gets one. Redham 8-0. Wow. It's a good start from Redham. This is what he needs to do. There's two players pushing into Beer. This is a big defensive hold. And Summit picks up one. JJ can make a play, yeah.
Summit finding
Gets
another.
traded.
Doing good so far. Going to find
Summit.
another. The man is heated up at the moment.
Where
Hopefully.
were they?
Yeah,
Like the
where,
first map.
where? It's like Royals decided to let.
Why didn't I see this?
Yeah, maybe if we saw this in the first map, the scoreline would have been a bit different. As Summit's trying to push up,
Yeah.
can't get the kill there. But a minute still to play with in this first half of the CTF. And it's looking good from 5th Descent. The kill department from Royal, they're all negative at the moment. And I wouldn't have expected this coming from the search and destroy.
No, Trixie
Trixie.
looks like he just
Trixie
found
timing
out
out.
there.
Yeah,
I think he might be...
Yeah, I'm looking at the score. Hey, we can see Trigger. Oh, there goes
Yeah,
one of the
timed
players,
out.
and this is the time for 5th D to shine. As it's 30 seconds to play for
Yep.
in this first half. They can't end the game, and they need to.
Only end the first half.
Yeah, they need to
Yeah.
get a run in and get more caps in before the player from Royal rejoins. Unfortunately, one of the rules from BS game that you can't just end the game, and this is going to be a pull, and most likely going
Should
to
be
be
cap.
another cap.
Yeah. This is 3-0. It's really unfortunate from Royal, but if you're 50, you really like this.
Oh yes.
This is, you're going up 3-0. Well, you should be. I don't know why somebody's
Yeah.
stopping run.
I think they were weary about someone maybe being pushed off or overextending, but 3-0 lead in this first half for 5th Descent. Exactly what you wanted to do in
Yep.
the CTF. So we're still waiting for the one player. I
Really?
think he might have joined back. I don't know. But halftime it is 3-0 to 5th Descent.
At Redham's 13-2 player still hasn't joined back. This is what my scoreboard is a bit. Okay, there you go. Okay, okay, I don't know what's happening here. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorted. But
Are
this
you-
is a.
are you sure?
This is so. Yeah. Good start there from 50 Roy, the Royal player. Trixie needs to try to join, but
Slayer J.
maybe he got
Sla-
load shedding.
Oh, hopefully not. If so, they're gonna have to get a replacement in there. But Slayer J did get some 3
Yeah.
kills to just push his teammates up even further. But it's gonna be a hold from 5th Descent as Summit picks up one. He's 10-7 at the moment. Trigger trades him out there as it's purple at the moment in the score line. But 5th Descent has that extra player and it's gonna come in crucial.
This is a pull from Slayer J though. See if he can get this. Oh no.
The player, Trixie
Getting
is
changed.
rejoined.
This is no.
Trixie has
So
rejoined.
there's no load shedding.
Hopefully, yeah. Thank God, no load shedding for him, as this is a big game for 5th Descent, as they now going to try and pull another flag. Some shots coming in there from Psycho, and I don't know why he's not spotting in from Royal yet. Might have some more problems as Fanboy sitting at the back, making sure they don't come in. But score streaks now being used by Redham at the back there, and might just come in crucial. But they've got that little
They got
ducky,
that
you
roof.
could call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little roof there.
Yeah, they got the roof to protect them. Fanboys play that well, just protected their whole base, not allowing anyone to pull that flag. He's on a 3 streak. If he can return this, I don't. Do they know that they can get points from like returning and capping and stuff? I don't know if these teams know that, because
Well,
like
yeah.
could have gotten more points here. He
Maybe-
dies anyways,
yeah.
but
Maybe someone should just tell them, because I think both sides would have been on streaks earlier on in this game. As Trixie
yeah.
has the flag in hand, we're going to jump with a Eagle's eye onto him. Summit's going to be the only player that might just make a difference at the back there, but he gets taken out, and that's a capture coming in from Royal. 5thDescent needs to stop this. They don't need to give them any unnecessary flag caps, as it's 3-1, and the flag is being pulled yet again by Slayer J.
Yeah, this is not good for 50. Trixie just joins back into
Play
the game,
number 4.
goes on a 3 streak, and gets a cap.
Oh, he gets out.
Psycho, run, just run.
Oh, can't
cut
get
down.
away. That's gonna might just be no,
Nah,
as
that's
he
it.
gets stopped again.
Yep.
Another cap coming in. Slayer J.
Streaks.
He's almost on streaks. Trixie hasn't died yet from joining back. He's now gonna
Takes you
use
from
some streaks in,
also.
and 5th
Not looking good for 5th.
they must watch out. Royals coming back at the moment. They only a flag down, as a Psycho finding one, going to look for the second, but Summit picks up
Summit
fanboys.
picks it up. Yeah, this is I don't know, some sort of motivation obviously took place in the Royals chat after he joined back, because now they are back to where we thought they should be. Now they're starting to perform. Let's see if they can try to miss back. Number 7 should get cut down. This should be a push from 50. Number 5, last guy, fanboys going huge, getting a 2-piece, and that's stopping the push again. So Royal doing a good job so far. Now being in a 4v2, they can definitely win this game. There's enough time on the clock. So it's all about this push, I would say, and trades are taking place. TV2.
Oof! Oh my goodness, Trojan
Trojan.
picking up Slayer J there, as that was a very crucial kill. The guys from Royal now respawning, and it's the chance for 5th to push up. And Keegan, if you're in the position that 5th is at the moment, would you tell them, listen here, just sit back and play a bit more of a defensive role as they flag up?
No, you definitely don't want to do that, especially in CDF. You don't want to try to all of a sudden play defensive. That's what lots of teams do, and it really does hurt them. Now, if I get a 3 down, 4 down, I'd be pushing. I'll try to get the dagger cap and try to finish this game, because now you can see 2 people going down, and this could be a pull. As I say, that one gets traded. Slay J can make a play, doesn't. 5th fanboys gets one.
Fanboys needs to go huge.
Okay.
He picks up one. The flag is pulled. Player number 1 and player number 4 is going to be the guys that needs to pitch up. Finds one. Psycho gets some shots in. He gets the guy there. Redham is going to jump on the flag. Does indeed. And that is a CTF going to 5thDescent. We're going to see a map 4, Keegan.
Yep, map 4. Hopefully map 5, then my predictions weren't so bad. Just possibly to the wrong team. Who knows? Reverse could be in play. But that is a good CF there from 50, and that's what they needed. Hopefully they can carry on from this momentum and try to take the HP. It's a crucial game, and it's odd, and this is where you're looking for your AR dominance. This is where you need your subs to be in the faces of the ARs, and the ARs just to absolutely beam across lengthy battlefields. So this is obviously a crucial game for 50. They need to come out, as I said, guns blazing in this next HP. Trixie did stay. I thought he did timeout again. But yeah, this is 50's chance. They got encouragement from that last map. They should.
Well, the momentum. Yeah, if we just speak about the momentum is in the hands of 50. They did take that CTF. It was a comeback from Royal, but just a bit too late. And 5thDescent really need to pitch in this hard point right now. You can see it's going to be played on Ardennes Forest. And if I'm looking at the ARs, I do believe Royal has the upper hand going with AR slaying power. And it is very crucial. You did touch on it that ARs play a big role to for your SMG players to push in. And if your ARs don't have control, your SMGs won't help, or it won't be that effective in a map like Ardennes Forest. And hopefully 5thDescent can take this to a map number 5. And Keegan, who's the player that needs to pitch up in this this HP?
I would definitely say Summit. I think Summit, he actually played quite a good CDF. We saw him getting some really crucial 2 pieces and 3 pieces. But the first HP wasn't too good from Summit. Search and Destroy wasn't too good either. This is where you need him to step up. This is where you need all players, in fact, from 50 to step up. It's the time they need to shine, and hopefully they can. And they're going to send 3 towards the hillside.
Yes,
Big break.
Summer's gonna go pushing in, looking for a kill in the likes of Fanboys, but Fanboys does get the trade there. He's going to find a second if he does push that, but Psycho is just outside there. Fanboys finds him. A good start from Royal, slaying out everyone that comes to in their path, as it's all purple in the slaying department, and not what you wanted if you 5th.
Definitely not a good start, and they're just pushing in hill. Really, they're feeding streaks, and Fanboys just
look
got a
at
streak. They
Fanboys is just racking them up at the moment. Redem is going to be picked off. That's all streaked out for Fanboys, and that's the first 30 seconds into this HP, and Fanboys already has streaks.
And look at him, he's only got 3 kills, only on a 3 streak, but he's got 4 streaks. It shows that all of his kills obviously came in the hill, and he got quite a bit of assist to help him. This is a good start from Royal, but 50 can get this hold, but streaks are going to be very difficult to comprehend in this game. But 50 so far doing a good job. Psycho picking up a 2-piece. Fanboys has streaks, still Fanboys with a great 2-piece. Last guy in the hill. Fanboys 3.
Well, just looking at 5thDescent, obviously not a great start to the game, but just staying in it at the moment. Royal has control over the hill. They only 17 points ahead at this stage. They got rotation is Royal, so 5thDescent already on the back foot, being on the next hill. So not looking good really.
Number 1. I was gonna say number 1, but number 2, someone needs to. Nice, that's a really big kill. This should ensure spawns.
Yeah, that's
Can't get the second.
This will, and he's going to find a play on the side. No, he doesn't. And that's gonna play huge. Trojan is at the back there. And they're gonna need to.
Trojan is at the back, but
he's working on streaks as well. Going to. Oh my goodness, what was that? I thought you would pick up that kill, but Psycho is 8 and 6 currently. 2 streak for him. He's halfway to his streak. We'll be finding Slayer J there, and a good fight back as 5thDescent might just take the lead for the first time.
Yeah, they should take the lead, and yep, they did take the lead. And as you stated, so promptly, the first start from 50 obviously wasn't good, but they definitely have bounced back in this game. Streaks from Fanboy still there. So looking towards this hill, he could use these streaks playing ruins. But yeah, that's a very good bounce back from 50, and they're 22 points ahead of the game, and streaks should be called in.
As he calls it in, he gets taken out. Yeah, 2 dead. Going to.
He's not gonna get one.
Yeah, he's finding one. He does find one, but I don't think that's gonna make that much of a difference, as 5thDescent has control over the hill.
Well, Royal now currently have control. Trexie on a 5 streak just gets cut down. I wanted to change to him, see if he's on streaks. But he actually did get streaks. That's more streaks from Royal. So they're still losing, but they do have, I think, 5 streaks. If Fanboy still has these streaks. They have 3 streaks. Sorry. But yep. It's so far a close game, and what I expected. And wow. As I say that,
Psycho is really pitching up at the moment for this 5thDescent team. He's 16 and 10. Redem and Summit currently is 6 and 12 and 6 and 15 respectively. But they're getting points now. 5thDescent. They're building on their lead. Still Fanboys, if we jump on board with him, he does not have streaks. Everything is now used. As Psycho still in the hill, just evading that for the moment, but Summit getting taken out, and this is gonna have to be a break coming in from 5thDescent just to take control over this hill.
Yeah, they're gonna need to break. That's 2 dead. he's gonna get shot in the
Fanboys in
back,
this
so that's
first
3
heal
dead
just
now.
can't, like, he
Yeah, he
just doesn't die.
can't be killed. He cannot be killed, and he can possibly get streaks here again. If he gets streaks here again, that's more streaks, obviously. He gets made weak, backs up, he should get naded, no, backs up on that too. So, Fanboy's playing this
Oh
hill
my
well, and he
goodness.
gets every single second of it.
The first heal definitely is the nail in the coffin for 5thDescent as at the moment, as it's basically where they got all their points from. That first heal with everything coming in likes of Fanboys, a minute and 30 in the hill. Psycho is still there. 19 and 14 turns around almost. Oh no, I'm not spectating Psycho. For some reason showed me some different name there, but Slayer J working on streaks as well. Got the glide bomb, so another streak for Royal, and it's just becoming too much as Royal is taking now what, a 25-point lead.
This happened in the first HP. All of a sudden they just pulled away. And you really don't want this to happen if you're 50. You need to stay in this game, and he just got streaks. He played that so smart, jumped out of the hill, and then jumped back after his teammates got those 2 kills. Now he's got full streaks. Not looking too good for 50, and they need to try to get back into this game fast, because Royal do have multiple streaks, and they can use it quite effectively, and they should get broken here too. Yep.
It's probably well, it's not out of the reach of 5thDescent yet. They just
Yeah,
need
no,
to stick
definitely
to
not.
their guns and get early rotation. They did get early rotation at that second hill, but they just got broken too easily by Slayer J and Co with his teammates. As Trojan is now going to try and get at the back there, but Trigger using that hit glitch perfectly, as they still keep spawn and they still racking up time. 60 points ahead and counting, and it's by. I don't want to say it's over, but it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
so difficult
looking.
for 5thDescent.
Yeah, it's really going to be difficult. I'm pretty sure there's at least 4 streaks from the side of Royal. This is not what you wanted to go into if you are 5thDescent, and they're going into an open hill. The streaks can be used, but they don't even need the streaks. You got Slade there picking up 3. I mean, wow. What's this has just been just gone from a close game to kind of a blowout, and I feel like this game is going to end very soon. All these streaks, I don't think 50 can come back from this lead, Dalré.
No, I doubt they will. They're trying everything in their power, 5thDescent, to make something happen. But the score streak with the mortar strike at the back there is just going to stop the guys from 5thDescent to get in there. They're going to have to rotate all the way around. Royal has that covered. They're breaking the 200-point mark. They're 100 points ahead at the moment. Team kill coming in there from 5thDescent. And now score streak being used by Fanboys, or not going to use it there, as he places down one of his auto strikes yet again. And if we look at Summit, he's 12 and 30. Double negative at the moment. Trojan is 15 and 21. Redham, the captain, 14 and 24. The only guy is Psycho, 23 and 21. And I don't even think he's the permanent player for 5thDescent. So I just don't know. It's out of the reach, and they're gonna close it here for this Royal. I don't know. It's just
Well,
uphill battle.
they do get 3 dead last guys in the hill, and I don't know who that is. Slayer J, but streaks are coming over him, and yeah,
That's it.
that's the game.
That is
This
going to
game
be
3-1, and that's your call, correct. Oh no, I
3
lost another prediction.
3-1 to Royal with a series count 250 to 103 in this hard point. The CTF did look good from 5thDescent. Maybe, obviously they had the timeout, Royal, and they could have won that game, but 5thDescent just not looking like a Premier Division team, and that's probably it for them in the Premier Division, as they will probably now go to the First Division. They still have 2 matches tomorrow. 5thDescent play White Rabbit Gaming, and that's even a bigger match for them, as White Rabbit currently topping the Premier Division, not losing a game yet. And then 5thDescent needs to play next week. I think it's Vinco and Mag 7, so it really isn't getting any easier for them, and they still looking for their first win in the Premier Division. But GG's to Royal. Royal played a great game. Fanboys in this hard point. He's 34 and 15, double positive. He's 2 minutes and almost 30 seconds in hill, and probably the MVP from that map.
Yeah, Fanboys really did play a good series actually. First map he played well. I'm not too can't really remember the search and destroy a score from him. CTF he played well too in this map. 34-15, 2 minutes 27, an absolute beast on the first hill. I'm gonna give my MVP for the whole series to him. I feel like he played the most consistent and played the best full, and well done to Royal for taking this W.
Yeah, GG to well agree with you there. Royal definitely the better team coming out of this. 3-1 scoreline it is. Royal now get 3 points for that win. 50 for the loss. Only gets 1 point, but well done to Royal. And back to the drawing board for 5thDescent. They're gonna look at their search and destroy. Probably a game mode that they should have won. If they did, they would 2-1 up in the series count, and that like could have been so much different in this game. But unfortunately, something they can't change. 5thDescent take another loss. Still looking for their first win. But if you have joined us, thanks for joining us in the stream, and thanks for watching this great game between these two teams. We'll check you Sunday again. I don't have any games to bring you tomorrow. If I do, you'll see it on Twitter. You'll get the notification when I go live again if you do follow me. And if you have not yet followed me, please do so. I would really do appreciate it. Keegan, yet again, thanks for you for filling in. I couldn't get a co-caster. One of my co-caster that was lined up was Tempsy, and his power did cut out thanks to Escom. Idle underscore V2, thanks for the follow, really do appreciate it. And guys, that is it. Thanks again, Keegan. I really do appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Thank you for having me. And as I said, I'm gonna say it again. Uh, well done to Royal, and sad loss for 50, and I think that marks the end of their Prem Division run.
Hmm?
But who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they, by some miracle, win the next two, and or tomorrow against White Rabbit. You never know. Maybe 5thDescent beats White Rabbit. You
I'm
never.
not getting beaten by Redem. Not gonna happen.
We're gonna end it there, ladies and gentlemen. Yet again, thanks very much for joining in. We've just almost by the hour and a half mark of the stream. But yet again, thank you very much. I'll check you guys Sunday. If not, tomorrow might be a game. I don't know, depending on if people message me for that game. But Sunday, it's going to be High Five versus Intense. First division match. Two of the top teams from the first division trying to get into the Prem division. We'll see what happens there. But until then, cheers. Check you guys next time.